Good morning student, in myself Melissa Agla, and in today's session we continue with our chapter losses in prestress in our subject design of prestressed concrete structure. Okay, in previous session we discussed the losses of prestress due to the elastic shortening. Now here the subpart of this elastic shortening, that is pre-tension axial member. Now we discuss the losses of this elastic shortening in axial member. Okay, pre-tensional axial member. Now first of all, here I take two images. In first image we can see that this beam is subjected to initial prestressing force Pi. Okay, original length of member at a transfer of prestress. That means when we apply this prestressing force, after that our force is transferred from one material to another material, and this image is the length of after elastic shortening. That means we cut the tendons and stress is already transferred. After that our length of this prestressed concrete member will be changed, and this length is after the elastic shortening. And here this prestressed concrete beam subjected to force, that is PO. What is PO? PO is equal to prestressing force after immediate losses. That means this beam subjected to loss of elastic shortening. Okay, now what is the equation of loss of elastic shortening? That is delta FP. Okay, that is delta FP is equal to M into FC. FC is equal to our stress. Okay, now M, what is stress? Stress is equal to load divided by area. Now PO is equal to prestressing force after immediate loss divided by area of concrete. For calculation purpose, here we take as a equivalency immediate loss is equal to supply prestressing force, that means initial prestressing force. Okay, so here P0 is equal to Pi. Okay, sorry, PO is equal to Pi, and area of concrete is equal to transfer of area, the area of concrete at a transfer stage. Okay, and that is equal to modular ratio M is equal to Pi divided by gross area. Okay, Pi, that means our initial prestressing force, and A is equal to our gross area, that is summation of area of concrete plus prestressing steel. Okay, now again finally our aim is to find out loss, and losses is depend upon strain. Okay, now this first image is losses in prestress, and here the strain will be induced in prestressing steel. Okay, now strain in concrete, main target is find out ultimately total strain in our concrete section. Now strain in concrete due to elastic shortening, that means our epsilon C is equal to difference between initial strain in steel, that means epsilon Pi, and residual strain in steel, that is equal to epsilon PO. Now this prestressed concrete member subjected to initial prestress stress, and because of this here first strain is induced, that is strain in prestressing, initial strain in prestressing steel. Okay, after that what happened? We cut the tendons. Okay, and steel try to regain its original position, concrete prevent them, concrete resist them, and after this all processes, here the strain induced in prestressed concrete member, that is epsilon PO, and this epsilon PO is equal to residual strain in steel. First stage, this one is the second stage, and difference between two stages is our elastic strain in our concrete. This one is our elastic shortening epsilon C, and epsilon C, okay, epsilon C is equal to difference between epsilon Pi and epsilon PO. Okay, here we find equation number 2, that is epsilon C is equal to epsilon Pi minus epsilon PO, and this Pi, that means our initial prestressing force, and PO is equal to our prestressing force after immediate losses, and that is our elastic shortening. Okay, now next strain can be, next one is strain can be expressed in term of prestressing force. PO and Pi we already know. Now epsilon C, that means strain in concrete, that is equal to force divided by, okay, strain is equal to stress divided by Young's modulus, and stress is equal to PO by A. Now PO is equal to our prestressing force that after immediate losses, okay, prestressing force that is after immediate losses, and area of concrete EC is equal to Young's modulus of concrete. Now what is EPI? EPI, that means our stress, initial prestressing strain in steel. PI, we know, okay, here I write down the equation. What is the equation? Strain, equation of strain is equal to stress divided by Young's modulus. Ultimately stress is equal to P by A into A. Clear? Okay, and here I use this relation of strain. Now EPI is equal to PI divided by area of prestressing steel into our Young's modulus of prestressing. Okay, now EPO, that means finally our residual strain in prestressing, okay, in concrete. Now that is equal to PU. Okay, PU is equal to prestressing force after immediate loss divided by area of prestressing steel into our Young's modulus of epsilon P. Okay, now again epsilon C is the difference between EPI minus our epsilon PO. Put the value of this equation. First equation is equal to PO divided by area of concrete and Young's modulus of concrete, that is equal to PI, initial prestressing force, divided by our area of prestressing steel and Young's modulus of EP, minus PO divided by AP EP. Now what happened here? Now simplify this equation, change this PO divide by AP into EP, shift from this right to left side, and this equation will be positive, and after that common this term PO. Okay, our jo prestressing force after immediate prestressing member will be common out. Now finally our equation is like this. Okay, here I am write down the equation, just wait. Okay, what will be happen here? P0 divide PO divided by AC EC plus PO divided by AP EP is equal to PI, initial prestressing force, divided by AP EP. Now in first and second term common this PO and divide this total term by EP. Okay, here divide this total term by EP. Now what happened? In first term we divide P0 common, EP by EC, that means our modular ratio M. In second again EP common, cut numerator and denominator cut out, then remaining term is 1 by AP is equal to PA by AP. Okay, this one is our final equation. We use this equation also, and final one is this one. Okay, our final equation is this. Okay, now what is the equation? Stress. Okay, this final equation is the stress in concrete due to prestressing force after immediate losses, that means our PO by AC, okay, can be equated to stress in transfer section to initial prestressing, that is equal to PI by AT. Okay, AT is equal to our area of transfer section. Stress is transfer from one material to another material, that is our area of transfer section. This area of transfer section calculated with respect to initial prestressing force. Okay, now we solve the example. Our first example, first of all read the data carefully. Prestressing concrete beam 100 mm width and 300 mm depth is pre-tensioned by straight wire carrying initial force of 150 kN. P is equal to 150 kN. And eccentricity is equal to 50 mm. Modulus of elasticity of steel and concrete is given 210 and 35 kN per mm square. Respectively, estimate the percentage loss of stress in steel due to elastic deformation of concrete if area of steel of wire is equal to 188 mm square. Okay, here we find out loss of stress due to elastic shortening. First of all, mention the data. Our first force P is equal to 150 kN, then eccentricity E is given 50 mm. Okay, second area, here we find out area, and this area of concrete section is equal to 100 mm, into 30 mm, okay, 300 mm, and answer is equal to 3 into 10 raised to 4, okay, answer is equal to 3 into 10 raised to 4 mm square. Now area of steel wire is given, that is 188 mm square. Put the value 188 mm square. Here moment of inertia. Now what is the equation of moment of inertia? Moment of inertia we find out according to section IA, according to x-axis. I is equal to BD cube by 12, okay, and this B is equal to 100 into cube by 12, and my answer is equal to 225 10 raised to 6 mm raised to 4. Okay, here this is the equation of moment of inertia, and moment of inertia is equal to 225 into 10 raised to 6 mm raised to 4, and modular ratio is equal to alpha. Here notation is given alpha, and we can write m also, okay, modular ratio m, or we can write alpha. Some reference book follow this alpha E and some reference book follow m, both are same, and this is the ratio of Young's modulus of steel divided by Young's modulus of concrete, and that is 6. Now finally we find out our stresses, okay. Fc is equal to, now you know the equation of F, okay, F is equal to summation of direct stress plus bending stress, and direct stress is equal to load divided by area, and bending stress is equal to m by z. Now P by A plus bending stress m is equal to P into eccentricity, and section modulus Z is equal to I by Y, okay, that means I and into Y. Clear? Okay, now next, initial stress in steel, that is equal to load divided by area, and here the value is given that what is area? Area is equal to prestressing area, P divided by area. P, already here the value of P is given, P is equal to 150, and area of wire is given 188. My answer is equal to 800 Newton per mm square, that is stress. Now Fc, stress, that is equal to P by A, okay, this one is P by A, and M by Z, I by into Y, okay, eccentricity and Y is equal to 50 also. Now our answer is equal to 6.66 Newton per mm square. Now loss of stress due to elastic deformation or elastic shortening in concrete is equal to m into Fc, or here we can write alpha C to Fc, okay, that is equal to 6 into our loss is equal to 6.66. Put the value here, stress, final answer is equal to 40 Newton per mm square. This one is the loss. Now percentage of loss we find out, percentage of loss of stress in steel, okay, that is equal to 40 loss, this one is the loss of pre-stress in steel, compare with our initial stress, that is 800, and already percentage is find out with respect to 100. 40 divided by 800 into 100 is equal to 5%. That means losses of percentage in steel due to elastic shortening is equal to 5%. Okay, just now we stop here. In next session we solve another example of elastic shortening. Okay.